stop the rain from falling down? How can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round?
If you caught last week's episode of Bettering Bobby, I probably came across as a bitter man who was played by someone whom I thought actually cared. Well, it's true. I was bitter at the time. But I can't be bitter forever, right? I have to take something positive from the experience. But it can be tough, especially when you hold a lot of resentment towards someone. My name is Bobby, and today I'm bettering myself by taking steps needed to mend my broken heart. Many people go to therapy because they are hurting from a relationship that didn't end well. They may say things like, oh, I wish I could go back in time and change things to where it turned out differently, or I don't know how I'll be able to survive without them in my life. But the truth is that we all have an incredible ability to bounce back from even the hardest splits. We have the strength and the will inside ourselves to be able to do it. But sometimes we have to search pretty hard to find it. It can sometimes feel impossible to get over a breakup. You have those late nights that you're awake and the loneliness is too much to handle. It's difficult when you've spent so much time with this person and then suddenly they're no longer there. It's disruptive to your flow of daily life. You have to keep in mind that this is just a tough phase and brighter days are ahead. I recently went online to research the best ways to get over a failed relationship. One of the best articles I found was from, believe it or not, eHarmony, talking about the best ways to get over an ex. These strategies really made me think and have helped get me to where I am right now. Number 1, accept that it's over. Accept the reality. Denial is normal, but keeping a blindfold on will not help you in facing the truth. If your partner avoids you, is in another relationship, or has asked you to stop communicating, these are obvious signs. Don't try to get the ex back. When you accept the relationship is over, you create space for growth. Having a clean breakup will make the recovery process easier. Number 2, cut all kinds of ties with your ex. Cutting off contact with your ex is the most important next step to getting over them. Initially, it can feel like an extremely hard journey, but you have to endure all the pain to reclaim yourself. It includes no catching up, not even with friends, no calls, no texting, no keeping tabs. Things will change for the good when you follow the no contact rule. Number 3, avoid revisiting your date spots. Reminiscing on the good times is nice, but after a breakup, looking back is probably the worst thing you can do. It can slow down your healing process. Things like visiting your first date spot or going to your ex's favorite restaurant are bad ideas. If you've lived together, consider redecorating your home. Discard all those things that bring back memories and no longer fit the healthier life you want to build. Number 4, indulge in your favorite hobby. After a breakup, it's quite common for people to lose interest in doing things they used to once enjoy. Any free time can feel scary, but when you have the time on your hands, it's wise to invest it in personal growth. Indulge in your hobby or find a new one. It can be anything sporty, creative, or something as simple as reading. Number 5, be easy on yourself and forgive yourself. You may sometimes feel guilty about the actions you have taken, but when you give importance to that feeling, it threatens your happiness. Practice releasing regrets and forgive. When you continue to be angry or upset, you can't heal. Number 6, reach out to friends and loved ones. The end of a romantic relationship can also complicate other relationships. For example, if you have mutual friends, then questions like, can I still be friends with my ex come up? Or what if they prefer hanging out with my ex? These questions can plague you. The best thing to do is to keep away from social settings for a while and instead stick to the exclusive circle of close friends. Nourish old relationships. Be around people you'll be able to vent to and who will understand you. Number 7, don't make drastic changes to your personality. It is very common to fall into a self-criticism spiral after a relationship ends. You tend to think that something is wrong with your personality and you try to fix it. Remember, not everything about you needs to be changed. Your ex could have been wrong too. Permit yourself to feel how you feel. Don't allow your feelings to ruin you. Number 8, focus on being positive. Give yourself time to get perspective on things. Do things that light up your heart in a real way, like volunteer for a cause, join a hiking club, or a hobby group. Focus on eating healthy. Build a workout plan and stick to it. Keep a grip on your emotions and focus on your career. I knew that I was on the right track when yesterday I heard the song that was the song of my ex and I didn't break down sobbing. I got through the entire song, and naturally I thought about the relationship, but I didn't let it affect me like it did maybe a few days ago. I was fortunate enough that I was able to get to this point so quickly, but sometimes it can take a lot longer. You just have to keep looking forward and leave the past behind. I know it can be easy to slip into a spiral of what ifs and if onlys, but by focusing on the past, you close your mind and heart to the possibility of things being so much better in the future. It's okay to take time to grieve what could have been, but don't let it become an obsession. Think about ways on how to stop thinking about someone and include them in your daily routine. In time, you'll regain self-confidence. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these tips helped you, and we will see you next time. If you like the content of this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button to be notified when new videos are posted.